Howdy folks, welcome back to Silverrun Forest. We're going to do some logging today down here on my own land. So I've got the equipment staged. It's a bright, beautiful morning. Not hardly a cloud in the sky. So let's get to work. You can see there on the mini map, but let me pull up the big map. So we're right down here southeast of the homestead on plot 32. And I've got some trees marked along here. I'm going to cut down some of the lodgepole pine for selling. And I don't have the big trailer down here yet. Probably just get it down and cut. And then we'll get the trailer down here and get it loaded up. So let's hop in the Volvo. This thing is staying way too clean. So I'm going to look for the orange marks. I've marked some trees. So we have that one, and I think we'll probably be able to winch from here. I'm not sure what the max reach on this is. I need to check into that. So leave that running. So we've got this one here. I want that to fall pretty much straight down the hill. See if we can make that happen. Beautiful. Right where I wanted it for a change. One of these days, we'll get a wood harvester. I'm looking forward to that. It's kind of fun to start off just doing it with a chainsaw, though. So we want our standard 9-meter length. So I might do quite a bit of logging through the winter. You can see it's October. I'm not sure if I'm going to record all that. I mean, I don't want every single episode just to be this. I might get some sheep going in the next episode. That way we have some wool built up. But I need to get a water trailer bought. I'm keeping my eye out for something to use. I don't want to spend a ton of money. So we'll see how that goes. I've got plenty of room down there on lot 42. There's plenty of grass for them to eat. Come on, you. Sounds so goofy. That sound there isn't too bad. It just sounds kind of weird when you're cutting the limbs off. I used to always do the limbing, or delimbing, whatever you call it, by hand. Grew up cutting firewood with my dad, so he would be felling trees and I'd be limbing them with an axe. I haven't actually ran a chainsaw a whole lot. Alright, can we get these pulled over? Or, actually, let's see if we can get them pulled up to the main landing. How far can we go? Did it tell me how far out this is? No. Okay, can we go all the way down here? Let's see, and then there's R, and then we'll get this other one on here. There we go. Actually pulls pretty far. The cable physics are a little strange, but oh, you have to be like so close to the cable or you can't control it. I gotcha. That kind of makes sense. What doesn't make sense is the log physics. They're sliding all over the ground. Oh well, let's see if we can get, oops, I need to grab it. Sawdust pile's a little strange. It's only half there. Interesting. Alright, let's move the tractor a bit. Yeah, maybe I'll just skid these up there with the tractor. So let's get them kind of pulled into position. Ah, okay. Can only do that so far. Fair enough. And at some point I want to use a yarder, but only where it makes sense. Alright, so let's get these guys hooked up. So let's do you, and you. Up in here, and we'll let a little bit of cable out. And we'll just pull these up. We'll pull them up to the main landing where we got more room. See if we can make it up to this in 6th. No, let's kick down the low range. We've been in low range. Wasn't overly enthusiastic about it. We got it though. No problem. Oh, I forgot I need to turn the interactive zones off. I was testing some sheep stuff. So there's the water spigot if you hadn't spotted it in a previous episode. It's right there by the bridge. We just get water out of the creek. That's where we'll get our water for the sheep. And I had those turned on for troubleshooting. I normally like them off. Like right in here. There we go. Drop those right there. And we'll head back down for more. That's 2. I don't know if we could haul 3 trees at a time. Interested to see what kind of winter we're going to have here on Silverrun. I'm hoping for a lot of snow. But I haven't looked into that. I don't know if you can see that in the XML, like in the old Seasons mod, or not. I haven't really dove into that too much. So that's those 2 trees cleared. And I'll throw the limbs in the road. We'll grab those later. And then we've got a dead one around here somewhere. Actually, get this up out of the way a little bit. Yeah, so we've got those 2. So I'm going to fall that direction. big old tree. I try to lay this one down right beside it. Excellent. I wish you had like a different mode. You could just put the chainsaw in. Or make us actually cut the limbs off. Kind of like in Lumberjack Simulator. Though the chainsaw's a little weird in Lumberjack Simulator. You can't actually cut the limbs off. I haven't played that for a while, actually, Lumberjack Simulator. If you want to check that out, there's a playlist on the channel. Need to check in on that and see how it's going. Man, that is a monster. Look at the size of that thing. So here, you'd really want to be careful cutting this since it's up in the air, because you'd want to fall down and pinch your cut. But, you know, this is a game, so we'll just cut it. You probably want to cut, you know, maybe halfway through and then come in from the bottom. Wow, we're gonna get like 4 logs out of this. How long are you? Now, used to, they wanted you to cut the tip off, so let's make like a 6-meter log. There we go. Let's get rid of that little guy. Not even worth messing with. I was looking at the wrong number. I think you even can undercut here. It's okay. It's not a chainsaw simulator. Come on. No? There we go. Yeah, we might be able to chip that up. I think I'll be collecting those and at some point with a rent or buy a wood chipper. But I might want to try a different wood chipper. And see if they all like to kick the little stuff out, or if that's just a mod problem with that one. That there, we can come get this with the skid steer. Alright, so that's 2. Did I have another one marked down here? Yeah, one of these 2 as well. That stump's gonna hide back in here. As big as that one tree was, we may have all the tractor can handle just with those 2. But I'm gonna go get 3 cut up and we'll see just how many logs we can pull with that winch. I think it has a tonnage limit. I like this little pond down here. Place to do some fishing. Come on, stay on the log. It's when you grab, it doesn't actually grab. Alright, we got a bunch of wood. Let's see what we can haul out of here. Test the winch and the Volvo's limits. Well, this little guy is 140 horsepower, so it's no slouch. I'm going to cheat a little bit. Use the stump as a brace. There we go. A little extra pulling power, maybe. So let's grab onto there. Give that a little bit of a tug. Not too much of a tug, though. I'm stuck. There we go. I'll just straighten that one out a bit. So awkward to try to walk and push. Oh, and you're going to slide all the way over there, huh? All right, fine. Safety first. Get these all jammed in here and not be able to move them. Yeah, we can reach all the way down here, so that's cool. See if it's going to hit, usually it likes to hit the butt end of one of the other logs. There we go. Slide up through there. Well done, log. Alright, can we reach down here? There's got to be a limit to this winch cable. Right? Oh, wow. That's a pretty good length. I'm happy with that. Alright, we're going to pull you. Just a little bit. I'll grab you too. And hopefully don't go too far down over the hill. Be neat if we had snatch blocks. I don't know if that's possible. I haven't looked into the code. Be cool if you could have a snatch block set up. What are you doing, log? Running right into the end of that one. That's what you're doing. All right, I'll get my PV out here. Just kick that over a little bit. There we go. I won't let me lift it up when it's on the winch. Fair enough. You just roll, come on. It's turned into a winching episode. Not a winch, I'm your wife. Bonus points if you get that reference. Alright, you gonna do the same thing? Pull right into the back of these logs? Yeah, pretty much. No, up in the air. Alright, let's play how many logs can we pull. I think there's a tonnage limit on the winch. Kind of like the yarders. I'm pretty sure it said in the description what the limits were. we need to get around this stump. Alright, let's grab you. Oh, we've got just 4. Okay. That's a big log there. So not too surprising. We got 5 of them, though. Works for me. See, it's control when you're in the cab. We get these winch. Oh, it actually pulls the tractor. That's kind of cool. Oh. I will say I do like these sounds, like the motor sounds and stuff in 22 are pretty nice. Oh, she's bogging down. Right at the bottom of the power band. You'd be happier in 5th. Yep. Still sliding sideways, I see. Oh, well. Coming up the hill. Since they don't slide straight, it's a little bit hard to get things lined up. Let's not run over the tent. No, we'll just drag some logs into the tent. Alright, I think we're gonna have to call that good. It's starting to get a decent load up here. So we're past 20 minutes. I think I'm going to go cut down some more trees. And we'll get those loaded up. And then we'll go see what we can get for a load. Oh, hey, we lost. How did we lose a stick? Maybe it wasn't actually fastened on. It was just in the crowd. So I'll be back in a bit and we'll see how much money we made off these trees. Yeah, I'm trying to drag the last 4 trees here. Might have bit off more than I could chew. It looks like the winch limit is by number of trees, not necessarily the tonnage. 'Cause I can get 4 full trees on here. Uh-oh, ran over that. Is that going to cause me problems? Go Farm Sim Physics, go. So I'm trying to drag, and I've got the REA wheels mod, which will actually make you dig in if you start spinning too much. Let me get this out of the way. I want that to cause issues. And I see I missed a limb. So I'm going to see if I can haul this monster up there, and then we're going to get the trailer loaded. We do low 5. Nope. One mile an hour for the wind. So this may not actually save much time. since I can barely move. I was just kind of curious, though. You know, what could we do? Man, that really rolls backwards. So let's unhook one. Is there a key to unhook? Attach detached tree from winch, which detaches all of them. Yeah, I think we just have to detach everything. So let's try just these three. See how we get along. Gotta get out from under the monster tree. So I debated whether to put this in or not. I thought, yeah, some people might want to see the struggle. I like to push the limits. Whee! Thought I'd winch in, but that just pulls me downhill further. I was wanting to winch in so when I was pulling it would kind of pull them up off the ground. Might be a good thumbnail. So I think 3 is doable. Do our low 5 here. Been cutting up through here. Cheating a little bit. The fall colors are pretty awesome. Been checking those out as they've been working. They did some nice like color variations and stuff. I have my issues with Giants, but it's not like they do everything wrong. Sounds are good, visuals are nice. There's a lot to like. I just get frustrated with the farming. It's nowhere close to realistic. Speaking of farming, I did turn off stones because I think that mechanic's even more stupid than the weed mechanic. I did leave the weeds on. I don't know if anybody's made like a better stone mod. Alright, let's get these up here and then we'll cut them up. Nope, not the spray can. He's really picky about how far away you are. Let's hoping that would cut the right tree. Yeah, looks like whatever the green marker's on is good to go. Where are you? There we go. Maybe a little bit too much sawdust. Still do some tweaking there. If I can guide these correctly or not. Be a little too far over. Well, they're closer anyway. Alright, I need to get the trailer in position. I'll get these loaded up. I think we're done for a while, so we'll go ahead and turn this off. Alright, I'm going to go grab the truck, get the trailer in position, and we'll start loading. Alright, it's loading time. Let me know in the comments below, you know, how much of this do you guys like to see? And I know opinions will vary, but I'm curious. Some people like the longer episodes. Some people want to see an overview. I really enjoyed the loading. But we had a whole stream of that lately. So I didn't want to have every single little thing here in the video. But as always, your comments are appreciated. For the most part, I play how I want to play, but I'm also interested in what people think. Feedback's always good or bad. Just don't ask on every video for me to play some other game. That's a good way to get blocked. Come on, settle down in there. I can reach that or not. Get in there. Oh, I can't quite reach. Yeah, maybe the next log will knock it into place. Pretty good little pile of logs there, just off, you know, some scraps I had on the, not scraps, but some extra trees I had on the property here. Well, that's not the best position that log could have went in. Trying to get these two, but they weren't really lined up that great. So let's reposition. Uh-oh. Hey, we're supposed to do that. Stay in there for just a little bit. Thank you. Oh, it was too far. I nudge you down. There we go. I gave it a good kick. You saw that, right? I'm liking this tool position saver mod. Pretty slick. I was using that when I was loading the iron ore too. Speaking of iron ore, I looked into conveyors and I couldn't get anything to pick it up. I even tried a mod conveyor. Couldn't get anything to pick up the iron ore. So it could be some of the mods just aren't updated to accept it. I need to look into that more. But I went in and got another truck full with the little Volvo loader. I tried getting a bigger bucket for that, and then it would fall over on its nose. So I guess the 1,000-liter bucket's all it can handle. with that tool position saver, like I just hit Control 2. I can just hit Control 1 now. And it'll raise it up. Saves a lot of mouse movement because I use keyboard and mouse most of the time. Oh, you little stinker. Alright, we're gonna run around. That's my to-be wood chipped pile there. Maybe able to point down a little more. Come on, get in there. Most of the time, the log physics have been working pretty well. There you go. Part of the problem is the collision doesn't match the visuals. Then I hit just Control 2 and it goes back to my ready position. And I can just open the forks and grab the next one. Hit Control 2 again and it'll put it in transport position. That's not going to stay on there, is it? Nope. Uh-oh. That's no good. I'm really good with the chainsaw. I got right in between the fork teeth there. There you go. Good job, tree. Thanks for playing along. There used to be a placeable, like, log backstop. I used to use. I didn't see that in the mods anywhere. It was really handy to place down, then you can shove up against it when you're loading logs like this. A lot of the mods I used in 19 or even 17 just aren't around anymore. Mod authors get bored and go do other stuff. Look at my really good pair of forks I used to use. I have not seen those anywhere. Although I haven't been out on the dodgy sites. I've only been looking around at the official stuff. Oops. That didn't stay in there very well, did it? Oh, can we nudge you forward? Oh, come on. Yeah, this is going to get messy. You little stinker. Oh, now we're getting into a mess, aren't we? Let's see if I can adjust that a bit. And this video is going on kind of long, so this will be for those of you that like the longer videos. If you're still here listening, you probably like the longer videos, so this one's for you. Don't know if I can get down in there with this. Where I need to be. Not really. We can shove that one over though. So now it's out of position too. Translate to the left just a hair. Nope. Alright, let's get the PV out. See if we can adjust this up there. There we go. What's the noise? Just the skid steer? I guess it is. Okay. Thought I had some other motor running. I almost hate to wash the skid steer. It looks so good now with the dirt all over it. I'll probably wash it eventually. Come on, get on the forks. Try a different approach. Just about to get a load here on the old trailer. Oh, that's that other short log. I'm gonna had another short one in there somewhere. Here you. Add that to the wood chipper pile. I'm not sure if I don't think I've showed it on video. These lights I put up are, they have like a tiny little radius of light. So I'm gonna have to look into some other overall lighting solution. I don't want to do anything around here in the dark. It makes like a little 3-meter circle of light. It doesn't really light up anything else. What are we looking here? It's a little too far forward, isn't it? Oops. Thought I hit the space bar to reverse, and apparently I didn't. Translate down trailer just a bit. Ah, so try to shove it up on there before it fell off. Let's try that again. Only with less logs falling off the trailer. I think we can get all of these on there. Let me give it a try. So these forks are just a little too small to get that. The skid steer could pick it up, no problem. Forks just won't grip it. I don't like the way this load of logs is breathing. Might have to throw a strap on it. I'm not saying this trailer's overloaded, but it's getting close. Need to kind of toss you. Timed it wrong, but it fell down in place anyway. Got aggressive in the turn there on purpose so that other log would fall off. We're starting to get into the questionable territory here with the load. Let's try a different tactic. Let's keep it gripped. And kick. There we go. Didn't really mean to. I ended up with too many logs on this side. Should have been shoving them over. And then these forks, like, you can't... I guess you sort of can. It's hard to draw them in because the top forks are a little short. That'll work. Alright, well, we got 3 more logs? 4 more logs? I don't know. That's looking kind of iffy. Thinking this will, like, stop the physics, so let's just go ahead and strap those down for a bit. I think we can do it. It's going to be a monster load, but I want to get all these out of here. Get some cash. Nine-meter logs seems about right for this trailer. We could probably get away with 10, but have to be a lot more exact with our loading. Oh boy. That's the one I wanted, and then I want to turn you off. There we go. Don't dance around too much there, trailer. You have to move the mouse so much to close those jaws. I guess probably better if I had a controller or a joystick set up. I could just push a button to open close. Alright, let's clamp that down and hope for the best. Yeah, this is a little too much. We're going to make it work. These last two are going to be a little bit hard to get. No, they're bigger logs, so it might be okay. There's nothing really to push against for them. This is fine. See, it's fine. Got the extra strong straps. Last log. No, don't twist. Just roll off. There you go. Well done. Good job, little skid steer. Oh boy. No. I thought I was supposed to turn off the physics when you strapped it down. I'm sure this will go fantastically. I'm so confident it's going to go fantastically that I'm going to save the game right now. Let's see how we do. Let's get the truck warmed up. And I think... Is this the only place we can sell logs? Wood. So container warehouse, the old sawmill's paying. Oh, Elm Creek. Oh, I can see the trailer behind me in the background there. Settle down. What are you doing? I'm down, trailer. I guess the sawmill's the place to go. They're paying like the least amount. Should send them out on the train, but I don't know how that works. Well, where's the old sawmill? Is that the one that's up here? Yeah, that's like the pond. Can I deliver them there? Let's go find out. How do I get there? I go up the main... I just go up the main road. Past the Waffle Hut. Alright. Sure this will be fine. Yeah, the steer wheels are staying on the ground, so I think that's a bonus. Ooh, looks a little tippy there. Watch for the train. I got absolutely blasted by the train one time. I was just coming down through here. Didn't look. Got nailed by the train. Did a couple cartwheels and landed on my upright on my wheels. So it was all good. Alright, let's head down the main drag. Whoa! Save it! Save it! Excuse me, sir. Yeah, just continue walking. Nothing to see here at all. Load might have shifted a little bit. Yeah, so strapping them down seems to sort of work. I do like this truck. It's not OP like so many of them are. 700 horsepower tuned. No, I just want a normal ton truck with a dually axle. Coming through. And we can barely manage 40 mile an hour with this monster load. I'm okay with that. Okay, there's the gas station and the Waffle Hut. So right across this bridge is the old sawmill. Take your time, Sprinter van. Whoa, what are you doing? Why did you stop? You stopped there just so I could hit you, didn't you? You gotta watch these AI. No, I don't like what the log trailer's doing. Alright, the train comes from the right. Don't see the crossing gate come down. Let's go for it! So, I'm not 100% sure that they buy logs. Like, I don't own this, so I assume if I drop off logs, then I just get paid for them, but I don't actually know. So let's test that theory. Okay, yeah, you just do you there, red car. I know, I was in the wrong lane. So I know you can, like, buy this and then use it to make products, but can you sell logs here? Maybe? Was it taking logs? No? That's a container warehouse. Is there like a sell point somewhere else? I don't know how this works. I should have probably figured that out before I made a video. Interactive zone. There's a thing over here. Oh. There we go. You gotta push the button. $38,497. I like it. Okay, so you just have to go up there and hit the button. Fair enough. We have one little log here that didn't make it. I don't know if that's because it's full or why that is necessarily. It should be into the water enough. So if I stand right here, sell wood. Got it. Okay, cool. Then it spawns a little tree that comes up the belts that don't move, and then it gets on this thing and goes. So that was over 40 grand. Very nice. That was a nice little profit. So the lodgepole did nicely. I think maybe they sell for a little more. For my purposes, that's what we're going to be cutting down, at least at first. I don't want to cut down all the trees. Cool. Well, that'll be it for this one. This video's gone on way long enough, so if you're still here, thanks for watching to the end, and I'll catch you in the next adventure. Auto drive, take us home.